overview. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you being with us. And if you've been invited onto the Hangout tonight, it's because someone has shown you something about the challenge, the 90-day challenge, the Project 10 challenge, and you've shown an interest in maybe looking at the business side of the model. And all being well, you should have already watched part one, seen what the challenge is all about, seeing how great the challenge is for helping people build or lose weight, and because we're all about transformations. And my background, very briefly, I'd like to share my story before we go into the business opportunities. Just about 20 months ago, I found myself working in a conventional business, working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week as a chef. And I joke about it, but truly has become my tagline now. I was a big chef in a little chef restaurant. A single dad, bringing up a 1.5-year-old on my own. And time was not on my side. I was working religiously 18 hours a day. Exercise was not part of my daily remit. And I found myself at 44 years young, 21 stone, and collapsed and went into a 3-day coma. And at that stage, that was my wake-up call. And I went looking for something that would help me kickstart my road to recovery and better nutrition and better health. But then I got excited about the business side as well as that, because being a conventional business owner, I found that I was trapped. I had to go. There was not a time when I could have time off because the business was me, a conventional business owner. So if you've been invited on the Hangout tonight, it's because you've shown that interest, that you're some form of entrepreneur, maybe a business owner, maybe someone that's already in a very successful career or field of endeavor, but you're looking for another way of generating some income streams. Maybe you're someone who works part-time, would like to make part-time money, but a business of your own. So tonight's whole purpose, tonight's whole 30 minutes that I'll be sharing with you is we're going to go through a overview of what the challenge is, how the challenge works, and how you can generate some part-time money, some full-time money, and if that's a desire of yours, some significant residual income. So that was a little bit about me. My story, very simply, is, as I said, I weighed in at 21 stone just 20 months ago, and being on the challenge, simply taking 2 nutritional drinks, I started my own transformation. I'm now down 5 stone. Just loving the challenge. It's fitted into my daily lifestyle, my daily activity, very simply, very naturally. It's just an incredible thing to be taken. Tastes phenomenal, and I just love it being part of my life. So now we're going to go to the business model side, and I'm going to share some slides with you. So all being well, I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to then go through some strategy with you, show you what the business model is, and what we can do is we'll go through the model itself. So if you bear with me. Let me see. Now we're sharing the screen. Should have us. There we go. So we're going to share with you about the strategy, what we do as a model, and as I already sort of alluded to through my brief introduction to you, is why I was looking. And the biggest thing that I guess if you're on the Hangout or you've been invited to take a look at the business side of what we do is consider why you would be looking. Sometimes we take things for granted that, we think some people are just busy enough. I don't know about you. I definitely, when I looked at this 20 months ago, I had enough on my plate. The reality was, though I had enough on my plate wasn't producing the things I wanted out of life. And maybe some of the things we want to consider. The reason why I actually invested nearly £200,000 some 6 years ago in a conventional business of my own, because I thought that would give me some time back. I thought being my own boss that I could take control of my daily activity. The reality was I borrowed that money from the bank, and so therefore I exchanged a boss for a bank manager. So I was accountable to that huge 6 figures I borrowed. I tell people it was my money, but really it wasn't. We know the truth. The business money was the bank's, and I had to go to work to produce to pay back the business loan. That was huge amounts of money on a monthly basis. I'm talking 5 figures a month just to pay the bank before I even started living. One of the things I thought I had in my conventional business was the opportunity to make unlimited amounts of money. Well, I found I very rapidly had a glass ceiling on what I did. There was only so many days in the hour I could serve fast food. There was only so many hours in the days I could serve all-day breakfast. And there was only so many seats I had in my restaurant. So I had a capacity to what I could actually do. So actually being a conventional business owner and borrowing 6 figures to be able to do that, I still at that stage had a glass ceiling to my income potential. Well, I also was looking for something I could maximize my skills. Well, in my restaurant, my skill set was to a certain level, but beyond that, it was irrelevant. I had only so many hours in a day. I only had so much I could actually bring to the restaurant itself. So I wasn't maximizing my full potential. Question to you, how many people actually go to work, go to their place of endeavor, their business, their career, and really aren't living up to their true potential? So these are the things that you may want to be considering about. Why would you be looking for something else if you're already busy? Because I found this to be true in my own personal life, that being busy doesn't mean I was being productive. Didn't mean I was achieving. I just meant I was going to work to make money to pay for things that I would always be accountable to. So, I didn't have any personal freedom. In fact, most business owners today look good on the outside, but on the inside, all they want is some time. They want some time. They may be time poor. So, well, I was definitely time poor, working 18 hours a day. There was things I wanted to do outside of my business. I just didn't have time to pursue it. Maybe doing some kite surfing or doing some traveling and doing some wining and dining in some exotic resorts. I don't know what your passion is. But what you're going to have to want to do if you're looking seriously at this business model is decide why. Because we're going to show you how to generate the revenues. We're going to show you how you can make that part-time, full-time, or significant income stream. But that's just money. Money doesn't motivate people unless they use it as a vehicle to get what's important to them. So maybe considering why you would want to do this. Then what you want to do after that is establish why you should be looking at Vi. Vi is just an incredible vehicle. We are a company that has already gathered 3 million transformations. And the great thing about why Vi is if you're going to start a field, an endeavor, an opportunity, a business of your own, you truly don't want to be on your own. You want to be backed up by a multi-billion-dollar company that's tried and tested. Now, this company has been around since 2009. So over the last 6 years, that company has already equated through the 90-day challenge, which they launched in 2009, over $2 billion in sales. We've been around for 10 years, but the challenge itself has been around since 2009. This company is also the leading edge of technology, always innovating, always bringing new means to expose and expand and develop your business through cutting edge science and cutting edge technology and marketing. I mean, we're the #1 in viral marketing through social media, Facebook, Twitter, Pentacast. You name it, we know how to maximize it because social media is a way we reach the millions upon millions that are looking for change in their lives. As I've already said, we've already impacted over 3 million transformations on planet Earth up to this date. So if you're looking at this model, if you're looking at why Vi, this isn't about a shot in the dark. This isn't about a what if. This is a company that is tried and tested. And what we love about what we do and how we come to the market is that we've got fruit on the tree. In fact, the opportunity over the last 10 years has created over 50 millionaires in this model. Well over 800 six-figure income earners. I'm being one of those. It's ironic, 20 months ago, I borrowed £200,000 from the bank to be able to have a business of my own that owned me. And yet a few short months ago, 18, 20 months ago, I invested several £100s in an opportunity that now creates me well over six-figure income since I developed this business over a few short months ago. So what I also like about Why Vi is the vision of our founders. Their vision several years ago was to be the #1 fast food healthy option. That has become the case today. We got a nutritional meal replacement. We've got healthy snacks. We've got drinks being launched into the market. I'm going to share with you in a little bit. But the founders have such a vision to actually tackle the #1 epidemic on planet Earth today, and that's obesity. Now, if we can have a fun, social, viral way that you could build a business around, affect and impact the millions of people that have already had transformations, 3 million, and then you can be part of that and be rewarded for that. I don't believe there's a more honorable way that to make a successful business model, help people become healthy and be rewarded royally for that in your endeavors. And how are we going to do that? This is our strategy. We are right now the #1 transformation company on planet Earth. Yes, there's many other companies now replicating and duplicating what we have done over the last 6 years. We take that as a compliment, but we are the challenge. There's other people with their ideas, the idea of the month club, but we were the very first that actually created the challenge. We actually own challenge.com as a domain name, and we are the #1 platform for if you wanted to have a health transformation. Now, how are we going to do that? We're going to be, our focus is to create the #1 platform and fast food healthy options, offering snacks, drinks, and meal replacements to enable people not only to have a challenge, a transformation, but to then maintain that. So this is not a diet. This is about making the healthy choices, making a change in your dietary aspects, having that physical transformation, whether you want to build or lose, and then having the products on the other side of that transformation that integrate into your lifestyle. That became a maintenance model. So therefore, it's not a diet. It's about a lifetime choice. So how do we do that? That's our goal. We want to be the #1 transformation company on planet Earth, offering healthy fast food, drinks, and snacks. How are we going to do that? We're going to do that through the challenge, challenging people to get healthy, challenging people to come together in a social community, working together, training together, getting better nutrition together. And just to explain how the challenge is going to work, take a look at this.
What's better than accomplishing a personal health goal? Joining a group of friends who motivate and celebrate your challenge to create a healthier and better you. You have to join a challenge group. This kind of a challenge group allows me to be with my friends and still have my kids with me and be kind of Experts say that a healthy lifestyle consists of 80% good nutrition and 20% exercise. By combining byproducts with challenge groups, you're setting yourself up for 100% results.
I'm not the fittest one out here, guys, but I'm moving, and that's what it's all about. Challenge group, changing the world by salad.
A challenge group is a simple way to connect with people near you who care about getting healthy and having fun doing it. It's your challenge, but achieving your goal with others helps motivate and support you, and you'll see results.
My challenge group help me hit my challenge goals.
The more support we give each other, the more we're going to reach our goals.
My challenge became my lifestyle when I started with my challenge group. I lost 78 pounds. I love it. Challenge groups are a simple, supportive, and fun way to transform your challenge goal into a healthy lifestyle. You'll meet people, get support, and learn about the byproducts. Get educated along with others who have similar goals and experience the Vi Life.
You could do this at any age.
If you want results on your challenge, then you need to get in the challenge.
Gotta get to separate challenge groups. I've been working out on my own for about 2 years. It's nothing compared to working out with a group. It pushes you. It makes you do a whole lot more. It's the best work.
In a challenge group, you build new relationships and support each other every week, anywhere, anytime, any fitness level. With Vi's products, health and nutrition tips, plus increased support and accountability, you'll have a better chance of staying active and getting results.
They'll get on the phone, contact you on Facebook, and ask you, hey, are you going to be there this night? And they really support you when you're lacking
that internal motivation to get over the challenge.
You're just growing to know that other people are getting in shape just like you.
You need encouragement and support. Like having fun, then you need to join a challenge.
Awesome, fun.
I am hoping what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to carry on talking. I'm just getting some messages coming through to let me know that you aren't able to see the slides. I do apologize, but so hopefully you can still hear me clearly. If someone can message me, let me know that they can still hear me, and I will still continue to share why Vibe, why this is a great time to obviously join us and partner with us and get back with the individual, and they're going to be able to go through the strategy overview with you with the slides, which you would have been seeing as we share this with you as we go through. So the way we're going to go forward and how we're going to achieve our objective to be the continue to be the #1 health platform to actually help people have a transformation is through challenge groups, pulling people together, training together, working together, changing our eating habits together through an incredible diet option of meal replacement that tasting great, that you will easily fit into your everyday lifestyle, which I have done over the last 18 months. So I've got thumbs up that you can hear. That is incredible. Thank you very much for giving me that feedback. So I do apologize about not being able to see the slides. I'm trying to resume my desktop so you can actually get to see me. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on there, so I do apologize. But basically what we do is we go out and we help as a business owner, as a potential partner joining us as a business owner of your own, but you're not going to be building this on your own, is we work together. And our goal very simply is to help you get started correctly. So I'm going to encourage you, because of the way the slides have not been visible for you this evening, I'm going to encourage you to get back with the individual that invited you back onto this hangout, so you can get down and sit eyeball to eyeball, face to face, and have a coffee with these individuals and go through the strategy overview slides so you can get to see what I'm sharing with you. But basically, we help people. We got a program called Stars and Cars. Basically, you as a business owner get started. And you're going to have two ways of getting started with us. One is through an executive promoter system. That's a business investment of around £400. In there, you're going to have 60 meals, materials to go market your business. Or you got the option of a star promoter system, which is about £800. And the only significant difference is you got more marketing material in the star promoter system. So depending if you want to get started fast or moderate, it will influence how you get started, either with an EPS and then with or a star promoter system. Then from that point, you're going to go through a getting started training. There is a blueprint to what we do. There is a roadmap to follow, and there is hands-on guidance with the individual that enrolled you and also the team of support that's around them, supporting them to help you. So from that point, we're going to go out and help you get your product for free. One of the things that I loved about Why Vibe is because they don't want anybody having to pay for their product. So they actually were the very first in 2009 instigated a 3 for free program where you could actually get your product for free. Go challenge free friends, go challenge free work colleagues, go challenge family and neighbors. Go challenge other people and ask them if they have a health goal. Would they like to build? Would they like to lose? Would they like to come and join you on the challenge? When you get 3 people on the challenge, yours is going to be shipped to you. Your product's going to be free. You're just going to pay postage and packaging. The great thing about this is then you're going to be rewarded, and you're going to get a dip in one of our bonus pools. We have weekly pools. One's for gathering customers. One is for sharing and bringing on other business owners, partners who want to help you promote the model. So we go and help you get your product for free. Go get 3 customers. Your product's for free. You're in the customer pool. You go and get 3 promoters on, 3 people that want to help you promote the challenge. They see the model, they see the business, they get excited about creating maybe some part-time, full-time, maybe some significant residual income, and they come and join you as partners, and you go in the promoter pool. Now there's a time frame attached to that. If we help you do that within the first 30 days, you're going to reward yourself. You're going to have a dip in the bonus pool. Now, if you do that faster, there's an incentive of getting off the ground. I call it out of the gates quickly. If you want to do that in half the time within the first 2 weeks, you're going to get double points in these pools. If you want to do it in your first week, and many do it in their first week, you're going to get triple points in the pools. The significant difference is a couple of £100 if you do it fast, or if you want to take the 30 days and to go into those bonus pools, you pretty much get your investment back. So there is an incentive to hit the ground running fast, but it's at your pace. You decide whether you want to build fast or slow. Now, once we've helped you become a rising star, a director, meaning you've become a business owner, you've purchased either your executive promoter system or your star promoter system, and you've gone and helped 3 people do exactly the same. And through your team, through your organization, through your network that we are helping you to build, you have a group volume of over 2,000 points. You're going to be called a rising star. That's the first part of our comp plan, called Stars to Cars. So how do we get you qualified to receive that BMW car program payment? Very simply, we go and replicate. This is very much a cookie cutter model. First, we teach you how to go rising star by working with you, helping you invite, helping you follow up, showing you how we get people to a get together for a challenge group in your local market area where they can come and train and they can get to hear about the product and people's stories, or we can invite them over to your home where they can see all about the challenge, get the great tasting shake, and hear about other stories. We're all about gathering transformations and sharing those stories with your friends and family so they can meet real people who have been on the challenge, who are on the challenge, and who are living the challenge. Once you've become a rising star, like I said, this is very much a cookie cutter model. We're going to go and help you find 6 people just do exactly what you have done. That may take us 30 days. That may take you 90 days. That may take 120 days. That may take 6 months. The question to you, I would say to you, is back to the very beginning. What is it that you are looking for? Why would you want to do this? So if you want to make an extra £1,000 a month because that will help with some private education, how quickly would you like to achieve that? So depending on your goal, whether it be financial or physically, depending on your willingness to put some time and effort in, will influence how quickly we can get to your goal. The one thing I would encourage everybody is to make sure that your goals are realistic in relation to the amount of time and effort you're willing to put in. The only reason why most in life, not this model in life, is because they set such a high expectation, but they don't put any effort in, and so they give up after a few weeks, whether it be physical, financial, relationships, whatever it may be, is expectations generally set too high with a lack of commitment. Anything worthwhile is going to require some effort on your part. But what I love about the model that we share with people is there are, like we've already talked about, over 18,000 individuals have now gone from stars to cars, meaning they have qualified for the BMW car payment program. So that is available to you. Now, once you've done that, you're going to obviously share that with other people. We're going to help you create a team of 6 other individuals in your team that go rising star. You've now qualified for your car, your BMW. So basically, that's a system that is literally duplicatable, and we replicate the very basics. And to create that consistency of messaging, we have a getting started training that you're going to want to come off of this hangout and get back with that individual, review these slides, unfortunately, that you cannot see, and then go through your getting started training so you know exactly what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and we'll walk you through that process. So now, the other thing that we're going to lead people to is once we've helped you get into your car, you've called a regional director. Now, that's going to create an average income here in the UK and throughout Europe around £1,100 a month, about 1,500 euros a month on top of what you're doing working part-time. Now, if you want to remain at that level and you're happy with making an extra £1,000 a month, put in a paid for BMW car payment program in your family's household, then that's great. That's what we're all about. Helping the masses improve their lifestyle, both physically and financially. But if there's more in you, your aspirations are greater than making an extra £1,000 a month, go and find 12 people on your team. Help them become regional directors. Help them put their bum in a BMW. You help 12 people do that. You're called an ambassador within this compensation plan, and you're going to make well over £60,000 a year as a qualified ambassador within our model. Now, what was exciting 18, 20 months ago as a big chef in a little chef, that I was working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. I already told you and shared with you that I'd borrowed almost £200,000 from the bank. Took me 4 years, by the way, to lose that money that I'd borrowed from them, and still paying that back, by the way. And yet a few 18 months ago, 20 months ago, I invested, like you, I had the opportunity of doing so, £400 to £500 in a box. I had the right, and I bought a license to a business in a box. It's what I did with the box that was important. Getting out those samples into people's hands, getting people to taste it and hear about it, getting them onto hangouts like this that when they work are effective, getting them in front of other people's stories that had gone before me, and leveraged other people's stories while I created my story of losing 5 stone. So now you're an ambassador. Now you have got choices. Back to the top of this hangout is, what is it that you are looking for? What is it that you're looking to achieve, do, be, go somewhere with whoever you want to go with? What do you want to do? If money and time was no object, how would your life be different? If your life was by your design, are there things, if money and time were no object, that you would do differently tomorrow than you did today, Monday? Money doesn't buy you happiness. I just found it gives you more choices. Money's not the root of anything, except for it just enhances who we are as individuals. If money and time were no object, would you live differently? Is that why you're looking for another opportunity? So as we go through, I want to share that the reason why this is an opportune time for you, if you've been invited on this hangout tonight, you most definitely want to get back with the individual who's invited you on this evening. Why? It's the first time in history within this industry that the 3 co-founders who now privately own this company are offering a founder's equity incentive plan. What does that mean to you and I? It means we can go out and build a business, and we can earn commissions on the revenues or the sales of our teams as we build our team. But in addition to that now, the individuals that help the company expand this throughout the European market and beyond, and start to move through the compensation plan, and get to the 3rd level of the compensation plan, which is called a national director, which is, by the way, helping you go regional director, so you're qualifying for your BMW car program payment. You're also making an extra £1,000+ a month, €1,500 a month. And we go and help you find 3 other individuals who also qualify for the BMW. Congratulations, you're a national director, and you've now entered into the equity opportunity where the company will give you shares within the company. In fact, the company is now allocating 6% of its business, of its company, to you and I, that over the next 22 months, because this has a limited opportunity, those individuals that get to at least that national director level will start to earn shares every month, providing they qualify. And over the next 22 months, if you progress through the compensation plan, you'll earn more shares. Get back with the individual who's invited you on the hangout tonight. They'll elaborate more of how these shares can be earned. But over the next 22 months, once that window shuts and the company continues to grow, and their vision by 2020 is to be a $6 billion annual business, and 6% of that revenue turnover is going to come back into equity funding that will be shared amongst those people that qualify over the next 22 months. If they hit their objective in 2020 and being a $6 billion company, that will be over $300 million coming back in equity dividends to you and I, who went out there over the next 22 months and qualified for those shares. Now, I hope you understand, this is in addition to what you would be making on your own business. This 6% equity is of the company's volume, not just your own business volume. That's never been done before, and that's why this is an opportune time for you to lock arms with the individual that's invited you on the hangout this evening. Now, you may be thinking, can you do this? Well, the great news about this is we have big chefs who can do this. We've got lawyers that have done this. We've got single parents that have done this. We've got pharmacists. We've got engineers. We've got lecturers. We've got, it doesn't matter what background you have come from. We've got every creed, color, person of faith building this business. And the reason why anyone can do this, and this is why you can do this, is because there is a system that is a duplicatable process, but you also get mentoring, you also get guidance. We have a total infrastructure of training calls and webinars, by the way, when they work. We have local events that you can attend and learn the nuts and bolts, the meat of this model. We have national events where we pull these people together, where you'll see celebrations of stories and life-changing transformations and of financial success stories that you realize these people are real people that create real stories. And we have technology that I talked about at the very beginning, that these founders are very innovative with their technology, that you can have a mobile app on your phone where you can learn while you are going through life. While you're at the gym, you can listen to successful mentors on your mobile app. And for a small investment of £29 a month, you can listen to the best of the best of the best of the best in this industry. Yet as a conventional business owner 4 or 5 years ago, I had to find £26,000 a month just to pay for my lease and overheads. This business is so affordable for the masses, but we mustn't lose sight that because it is inexpensive, that you don't lose sight that you can create a significant royalty income by building teams. So I would encourage you to get back with the individual. I do apologize that you were unable to see this, the slides this evening, but there's only one thing for you to decide. Are you ready to join the movement with us? Do you grasp the vision of that we are a company, we are a mission, we are a movement, that our whole sole purpose is transforming people in all levels of life, that through their health, through their prosperity, and making a difference. I don't think, as I said before, there's a more honorable way that you and I can partner together by going out and improving our own health, whether we want to build or lose, then passing that forward to friends and families, colleagues that we care about, helping them improve their health. And then if you're choosing to build a model with us that replicates this. But in closing, I want you to take a moment and reflect on this. I've already said the company is 10 years young, but they started the challenge in 2009. And prior to the challenge, the challenge of helping people improve their health, they were a multivitamin, an anti-aging cream company. I mean, imagine this, some mid-20-year-olds going out there and trying to market an anti-age cream to their peers. It didn't go down too well. So 2009, they launched the challenge. And then prior to that, 2009 to 2005, I already said they were an anti-age cream company with multivitamins. They did around 50 to 60 million in volume. Now, 2009 to 2014, this is factual, they did $1.65 billion just out of North America, Canada, and Jamaica. They opened the UK in 2013. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Here's the great news. This is why you're in the right place at the right time. The UK was the fourth market they've opened. They've now subsequently last year opened Germany, Austria, Finland, Sweden. We've just opened Ireland. We've just opened up Italy. We're opening up with several other countries over the coming few short months. But over the next 5 years, they will be a $20 billion annual company. I've just positioned you. The individual that's just invited you onto this call has positioned you ahead of the next health and wellness trend, and that is people creating groups who come together socially to get trained together and get healthy together. In fact, January the 3rd, this organization, this company, broke the world record, the Guinness Book of Records, of the largest simultaneous workouts in 11 countries. It took 2 weeks to organize that. Social media, you send out one message, and within 2 weeks, at 12 p.m. local time in 11 different countries, we were able to orchestrate 2,180 groups in 11 different speaking countries who all came together and had some fun, did a walk around the park, they did a Zumba class, they did some form of activity, and every person that turned up, the company donated 30 healthy nutritional meals to a child's charity in that market. In fact, within an hour, the company had donated over 440,000 meals to charity, and we broke the Guinness Book of Records. Folks, what I'm sharing with you right now is fact. We're the #1 health goal platform for having a transformation. Helped over 50 people become millionaires within this model. Helped over 800 people make 6 figures a year with this model. 18,000 people qualifying for their BMW car payment program. And now we're ready for wave 3. Are you ready? Are you ready to position yourself? You got 3 simple choices. One is you simply want to take the challenge with the individual that invited you onto this hangout. 2, maybe you want to progress that a little bit further and say, look, I want to get on the challenge and I'd love to get my product for free. I've got some friends that I'd love to get healthy with me. Or maybe you are the entrepreneur. Maybe you are the visionary. Maybe you are the go-getter that can see exactly that this timing is right for you to lock arms with the individual that invited you onto this hangout this evening. And if that's the case, you just need to let them know you want to get started. You're ready to get started on either the executive promoter system or the star promoter system. You're going to want to go through your getting started training within your first 24 hours of getting registered. And then we're going to run a game plan, helping you hit those triple, double, or single pool bonuses, get your investment back, and then go and replicate that 6 times to get you into a BMW, help you replicate that 12 times over the next 6 months to 12 months to 2 years, depending on your time commitment, and help you make over $60,000 a year in addition to what you're making right now. If that sounds something that you could get excited about, then get back with the individual that's invited you on this hangout tonight, and they'll get back with them and let them know you're ready to get started. I do apologize for the technical error that I'm unable for you to see the slides. I had much more to share with you, but because I'm not unable to do that, I'm not going to be able to show you a couple of more videos. So as of now, your choice is come join us, help us promote the #1 platform on health and nutrition on planet Earth, and be responsible with us to be part of that wave 3 as we go over the next 4 to 5 years and create that 20 billion annual volume that will be touching many, many lives, not throughout Europe, but throughout the rest of the free world. I hope you've heard something that has appetized you tonight, that you will get back with that individual. We look forward to partnering with you, and we look forward to seeing the success of not only your physical transformation, but your financial transformation over the next 30 to 60, 90 days. We appreciate your time, and we'll look forward to seeing you on next week's hangout, by which time we will have everything, all the technical issues all ironed out to make it a more enjoyable experience for you. Until that time, have a great week. Go share the challenge, and let's get healthy together.
Hi there, Ryan Blair. CEO of Visalis, wishing you and your family all the best for a great 2015. I want to take a quick moment to acknowledge some of our 2000. Hi there, Ryan Blair. Hi there, Ryan Blair, CEO of Visalis, wishing.